bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
Down to the reading!
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What is up, party people? How are we doing today? It's that little hair sticking out right there. MP, the winner for the day. You kind of giving you can't just give yourself extra points, dude. It's 10,000 points for the first to comment every morning. So far, the leaderboard stands Savvy 10K, Caitlin 10K, MP 10K. Okay, we've got a three-way tie. It'll even itself out at the end. The winner will get. But good morning, Caitlin. How are you doing today? And good morning, Mr. Dylan Ray Turner. What is up, buddy? What's up, everybody? How we doing? Wait, when did this start? It started 3 days ago when Savvy said, "Good morning, I win." I don't even think she said good morning. I think 3 days ago she just said I win. She was just the first commenter to say I win. Hey, you're lucky it started in the summer when when you're here. If it would have started in January, everybody else would already be at 3 million. I guarantee it will not get that high. Um, that'd be so weird if it actually did. Like next year, this time where I'm like having to tally up all the zeros and stuff. That's like my son. Like we've been playing basketball, and he'll want to like create these points system for us making shots, and so he'll be like, "Dad, okay, if I make it here, I get 1 point. And then if I make it here, I get 2 points." And I'm like, "Yeah, I like this system. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, easy to keep track of." And then like the next round, he'll be like, "Dad, okay, if we make it from here, we get 10,000 points. If we make it from here, we get 5,000." And I'm like, "Dude, just make it like 1, 2, 3, or 4." Like having to count. I mean, thankfully we don't make a lot of shots, so I guess that's easier. The official non-official leaderboard has MP at 6 trillion. MP is basically telling us he's been keeping track this whole time of only his score. Look, if you're not keeping track of your own score, I mean, it's kind of on you, right? So he's got a point. But I have no way to fact check him. My only thing is, I do believe him for the most part. We all believe him, right? Uh, Anyways, what's up, everybody? How we doing today? I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Had another one of my stoic reading moments where it kind of like sends me down a little path that I wasn't too thrilled to go down, but in reality, it's just me waking up on a Tuesday going, "Crap, you didn't do what you were supposed to do yesterday, and therefore you're a little behind today." Then also this is the kind of energy that makes a gym coffee shop a success. Yeah, buddy. Um, Also, a friend of ours, Mr. Ryan Turner, pinged me and sent me a couple of messages yesterday about Topps Chrome V Friends 2026. And that combined with me, oh man, it was so bad yesterday when I was driving home. I was I was on Whatnot watching Breaks with Jess, go over all the cool inserts. And then I didn't know my phone could do this, but I went into Twitter to look at something and saw there was a Twitter space by Bren. So then I got into that. So then I'm hearing two audios at the same time, Jess and Twitter space. So like watching and hearing Jess, and then hearing the Twitter space of Bren and Anthony and Arcana Mama and some other people. Next thing you know, Ryan's texting me about stuff. I think he was in both of those spaces too. And then I'm downloading Fanatics, and then I'm looking through shows. Man, just like, mind you, I was driving. Um, so yeah, I ended up buying into a whole bunch of breaks over on Fanatics because they're way cheaper over there than anything that I've seen on Whatnot or through VFriends or anything like that. I remember doing this last year at 2025. The people who stream on Fanatics are the people that get the product from Tops directly, but have no idea anything about it or what it is. They probably don't even know that the Handbag site exists. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff. I tallied it up this morning, $300. Not too bad, but not too good considering the financial strain and stress and everything that I'm going through right now and have been going through in this year. Marital problems due to me spending money on VFriends and not telling my wife, all that kind of stuff. It's probably not the best thing to have done, especially because a lot of it was done literally in the kitchen when I got home yesterday while I was cooking myself dinner and ignoring my family. So like just yesterday was just a it was just a shit show. So I'm not feeling so good about it today. So we're going to turn it around today. We are going to delete the Fanatics app. We are going to delete the Whatnot app. If that's where y'all are be for the next couple of days, I won't be there. You'll see me here, dude. No personal rips for me this time around. I'll snag a box for the kiddos, but straight flip life with this drop. Nice. Okay. All right. Interesting. We'll see how that goes. I think I'm going to tour a couple targets on Wednesday. Thought about deleting Whatnot for a bit. I think I'm going to tour a couple of Whatnots, or a couple of targets on Thursday locally. See if I can run into anybody. See if I can actually pick up and see, get some physical boxes. And my goal is to just get like 4 of like the cheaper blaster boxes and just rip those with the kids. I had a lot of fun on Sunday ripping the minis with the kids. But since those seasons that's it basically for us. And then we wait till the next season and we get a bag each. That doesn't do anything. So other than that one day. So yeah, I think I'll get a couple boxes if I can find them. If I strike out at targets, then I'll just protest this whole thing all over again. Last year was a crap show. I went to like 5 to 7 Game Stops and just nothing. Just straight garbage. So I'm hoping for Target. But yeah, that's gonna be it. We have 3 to 4 stores that are supposed to have some. Thought about going out, but thankfully my schedule is not the best for finding things. Yeah, I mean, I already started like because my kids are all into those Nido things. So I figured out like what happens with those in the morning. So at the Target here, it opens at 7 a.m. and then about 6:30 or so, people start lining up and a line just forms. They open the doors and you just walk right to the register, and that's where they have all this new release stuff. I know it's grooming at noon. Um, and and you just buy right there at the cash register and leave, and everybody's out by like 7:05 and they're completely sold out of this Nido stuff, within 5 to 10 minutes of opening those doors for all those people. So I figure tomorrow I'll stand in that line with the Nido people, who probably won't know anything about VFriends, and I'm hopefully, one of the only people that buys VeeFriends. Maybe I can talk someone into buying a couple for me because I think it's like a limit, 2 per person or whatever. But yeah, yo, check the videos. Those things are super toxic. Ain't nobody eating them, bro. Don't want to leave him, then take him, Drew. Hmm. You can't bring him. Oh yeah, I can't bring him to Target, but well, you gotta go to Target earlier. What do you mean? His dog. You can leave him. You should leave him in my home. Um. Anyways, that's the story. That's what's upon us. Yesterday, Curry broke some cards. I saw them. They look super cool. That got me even more interested. And I had to shut it off. I was already late. He's a jerk. You're gone for 4 days. Gotcha. I'm like, wait a minute, isn't this your dog? Dogs can be jerks though. That's a true thing. True story. Um, what was I just saying? Yeah, last night's break was I don't even know what happened. I tried to buy this line. It went too high. Dumplings smell like a can of I don't know that I smelled them. They're weirdly sticky, which I didn't like, compared to the Nito ones. The Nito ones are cool. There's like a textured one that I've been really wanting to get, because we got one for each of our kids for Christmas. No, couldn't have been Christmas. Valentine's Day, maybe? Well, these kids get gifts every day. But we bought them on secondary, so they were like 20 something dollars instead of $5 at the store because of all the resellers and the whatnot and the flip life. And uh there was this one that had like bumps and textures to it, and it was really cool. But I was squishing it and it just popped in my hands. And we've never found one, or I've never gone back or anything to even tried because they're just still too expensive. So video they go off the chart for toxicity levels. Yeah, I mean, it's like glues and slimes and shaving creams and stuff like that. So I don't understand why it would be toxic, but there's probably all kinds of other shit inside of it. Uh, right on, man. Don't get it. Don't get your kids into it. Like this is the hard part. This is the part that I'll warn all of you because I think the three of you all have younger kids. Is that it's easy. It's way easier to avoid this stuff the younger they are. As they get older and they get into um the social medias and the friends talking about them and all that stuff, it just gets harder and harder and harder every year. MP probably knows with this like oldest, but like the more they're around other kids, the more they're like talking about all this stuff. Worse than the paint fumes I spray. Oh, it's bad. They need to have ocean safety guidelines yet. Yeah, the dang dumplings made in China. True. True. Yeah, the kind of stuff that you go through as a business owner doing what you do, and then you come home and your kids are like, I want to play with this, and it has none of those, and it just is sold and marketed and directed straight to kids. Yep. Yep. Loved it. Love that. Or I don't love that at all, but love the is it unfairness? Is it whatever that is? It's yeah, it's a true story. Um, had a new client meeting yesterday, which went really well. It's kind of like a simple couple of things to help them out in their house, but their house is definitely one of those ones that they like are kind of remodelers for life. So I was told by the designer who referred me that once you're in, you're in. So that's kind of cool. Her last contractor just I think he was an older age. She said maybe had a stroke or something like that. Jay and his son were selling some Nito yesterday. Jay, Jay who? Jay and his son were selling some Nito. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Those are not allowed anywhere near our house. All those plastic and squishy toys. Oh, J Rob. Gotcha. I don't know why I didn't think. I thought Jason, and I was like, Jason has daughters. But yes, I think I remember seeing something about a photo or two of those. Yeah, that's cool. If you can get them, if you can get in there. Dude, MP, why didn't you tell me this the other day? I literally stood in line and got my all three of my kids some dumplings, and oh boy, those things are filled with acid. The anti-Nito and dumpling propaganda is off the charts today from this guy. He's taken his 10 trillion points and he's using it. Um, yeah, so like I said, rough. Not it wasn't a rough day. I don't know. Sometimes when I get back to the office in the middle of the day and I've already been, going at it since 3 a.m., I don't have the energy to push through sometimes. Butane and Zytals are not good for kids. All right. There you go. Um, but like I said, good client meeting, hopefully gonna come, turn out to be something good. Kept on my diet, kept nice and healthy. Um, but neither is sugar. So we move on. uh, you know, Stepped out of the office relatively early. I probably she should have put in another hour or two and got this proposal um, off my desk because I'm meeting the clients on Thursday. I literally set the meeting on Thursday on purpose. I didn't have it done. It's supposed to be just like a quick proposal. I didn't have it done, but I'm like, dude, just set the meeting and you'll do it. Oh, today and tomorrow's problem. And I just know tomorrow's gonna be mania with these freaking targets. I know myself. I know I'm gonna like hit one and strike out and just keep hitting until I find some and then get disappointed when I ultimately don't find any. It's literally what happened last year with GameStop. So I'm banking on not a lot of work happening on Wednesday. I do have one meeting with a client in between all that nonsense. So today's the day. Reward yourself after you get it done. Huh. I've been going down some rabbit. Stop it. Go to sleep. Don't go down rabbit holes. They're not good. Um, that's what you need to learn from the bad intentions character. Um, but yeah, other than that, like good. I came home early, or I got home early-ish, like 5 p.m. Bentley met me out on the driveway with a hug and some excitement and all that stuff, wanting to show me what had he been getting after. Brooklyn came running down the stairs for a hug. Bailey and the wife I just go to them. They don't get up. They don't care. Wisconsin cheese is different though. Sure it is. But yeah, it's a good day. Today will be a good day. We'll see. We'll see, guys. You guys are firing me up a little bit. Let's talk about this reading. The pa- this re- so this is in the month of self care. So I like it. Speaking of self care, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How much money did you spend yesterday? Or we like gonna I'm gonna do this on the Daily Dad Show every single day for the next week. Everybody who comes in here has to tell me how much money they spent on Topps Chrome the prior day. Zero. Nice, nice, nice. I'm at $291. Zero for Kalen. Good, good, good. I know MP's a zero. I think you already said it. So we're gonna see. You guys crush me. Thank you for making me feel worse. I appreciate you. I'm going to go ask Ryan Turner how much he spent because I'm pretty sure it was four figures. Damn, Dylan even punched me in the face too. I thought at least he just wouldn't respond. Yeah, Ryan Turner was like four figures, guys. It's his fault. Golf scores were against prize. It'd be funny if someone sold some tops 2026 and came in here with a negative, then they'd win. About to be a mortgage payment, though. Just kidding. Be careful, y'all. Be careful this week. Be careful. Just delete the apps. Just delete the apps. But anyways, the reading today in the Daily Dad by Ryan Holiday. The reason that we're all here, the reason we all come here, we don't come here for this 21 minutes, 21 minutes of nonsense that we've been talking about. Uh, it is to talk about the reading. It is to become better people, better parents, better spouses, better all that kind of stuff. The reading today was fun. The power of routine and structure. So again, because it's in the month of self-care, I love this reading. Whenever it's talking about your parenting and your kids, this is not a reading that I'm a fan of because my kids, I don't feel have any structure or routine. My wife will beg to differ, and I have to, you know, agree to disagree or trust her more. She knows what's going on. Ooh, my favorite. I love routines and structure. Um, you know, especially we've already started our summer, so all structure and routines have just been thrown out of the window at our house. Our kids will um, go who knows how long without showering or bathing. They will be in the same clothes for many, many days. Um, all that kind of stuff. You know, a funny fun fact we just found out about our friends uh, is that they, as a family, talk about routine and structure. I wish, I wish I could. I wish this was our way, but it's not. It's more my way than my. Um, but they, as a house, as a family of four, they shower every single night, and so that they have a clean bed. They do not eat or snack anywhere near their bed, so that their bed is as clean as possible. And we found this out to even to the point where we've done these Hawaii trips where we come in at like 11 p.m. Their routine after a big trip is going to In and Out. So then we'll drive straight home. This is what happened last year. We'll drive straight home. They'll stop at In and Out and then they'll get home. And so we've driven straight home. Remember, this is 11 p.m. We're getting home midnight. We're in bed. They get home and then they shower. And they told us this the other day, and it literally broke my brain. I'm like, wait a minute. You don't just like hop into bed exhausted and just wash the sheets the next day? That was too, it means too, yeah, less laundry during the summer. Kids wearing the same thing. Structure is a must in our house, especially in the summer. They get a new chore list Sunday night and aren't allowed any extras until they get them done. Damn, man, I love you guys so much. Oh yeah, we're no food in the bedroom too. Oh, dude, it is like wild animals in my house, guys. Especially Brooklyn. Bentley too, though. We're working with Bentley right now. We're working on no snacks and all that stuff. We're working on a better eating system. We're really trying to take off with this ab challenge he's on to getting him on a healthier palate and get him to start trying new things. Um, we're talking about getting him a bigger bed, and so we're working on mom not laying down with him, like just going in, reading some books, giving him a cuddle, and leaving. So we are working on some of that stuff right now. So I love that. Clifton Strengths Finder. Let me know my adaptability is lower. I thrive in structure. Okay. All right. That's cool. That's nice. It's one of those like questionnaires or tests or whatever that kind of gives you a score on what you rank in on one side or the other. I like that. I like that. I like that. So the reading kind of talks about, you know, the kids are growing up in a basically like a new world, learning all these things, very confusing. They don't have a lot of control, and so giving them a routine and a structure helps kind of take a little bit of the anxiety out of the situation that they're in. And so I get that. I understand that. I can appreciate that. The world brings a little bit of chaos, a little bit of change. Random events happen that kind of throw you out of the loop every day. And so, having that routine and structure to fall back on um, can really help, get you back on track, in the midst of a random life event. Right. Uh, so, again, my family, kind of not there. I'm a consistent person. I am a structured and routine person. I've been told I might have undiagnosed, like from a friend group, from a chat, maybe a low level of OCD. Um, it's never been anything that, was super obvious, so I don't think there's any reason to get tested. But it kind of makes sense the way that I am in the education world. Structure is a big thing for students. Yeah, 100%. And that's why I love sending kids to school, because that gets that. Um, and to some degree, I feel like my intensity, just say no to Adderall. Yeah, I'm good with that. I don't need anything like that. To some degree, I think my intensity and my craziness, let's say that that's not the right word, about routine and structure is a huge turn off to my wife and kids. To like dad's dad's this wild about going to sleep at a time and waking up at a time that we're not we're not about that. That's how I feel. But can't change. gotta gotta keep doing it. Um, my and then my hope and my dream and my wish, and one of the small reasons that I do all this is, like we've talked about, modeling a behavior, showing them it works, showing up day after day doing it, hoping that they're seeing a change, a betterment, an increase in uh, dad, that they're like, oh, okay, dad does all this work, dad does all this stuff at the same time every day, blah blah blah. Well, I guess it makes sense. Maybe I should start to think about that. And I'm hoping that just that comes to them later in life. It's some I don't want to preach. I don't want to constantly tell them like, "Oh yeah, you should do this, you should do that. You should set an alarm and go to sleep every day. All your apps should shut off, blah blah blah." Just hoping it kicks in whenever it kicks in for them. That's my thing. That's what I'm living right now. Anytime I've ever tried to, teach them something, or recommend something, just falls on dead ears. So it is what it is. That's my life. That's my fam. That's how I took this reading today. And as we close out the show, the Stoic reading of the day, which this is the one that kind of like set me off a little bit this morning. It was talking a lot about rivers and crossing rivers, and how it's easier to cross a river at its source. So, as the river flows, it can get a little bit more dangerous, slippery, wider, faster, whatever you want to call it, but it's easier to cross at its source. And it's basically, you're turning that into, dealing with problems. It's easier to deal with them, you know, at their source of where they came from. And so for me, I was kind of thinking, okay, my problems, my procrastination problem, where'd that come from? My financial problem, where'd that come from? Like, what's the source of all this stuff? So it kind of got me going down a little bit of a rabbit hole this morning that I wasn't a fan of. Uh, and I think the other way the reading was twisting is like to take the small, easiest first step that maybe you have procrastinated and put off. Go back to, the beginning of like, okay, what was the first step I needed to take in order to get this bid done? Was I needed to call my sub and ask him, simple question, how much money do you want to do the job? Let's re-go over what the job walk was. And that was the call I was supposed to make yesterday. That was the meeting I was supposed to have yesterday that I avoided and didn't do for whatever reason. The guy is very approachable, and he picks up my phone. Picks up my phone call all the time. So I don't know what was going on. We'll get it done today. So that's that. That's that. That's the show, guys. That's the show. Thank you. Appreciate you. We got through the notes. We went off topic a little bit. MP talked all about how much he loves VOCs and OSHA, right? Caitlin already misses school and structure. She wants to go back. She can't wait. I'll ask at the end of the workday if you can. Yeah, my TPS report is due, guys. It is due. It is due. I need you guys to just be standing there with your coffee cups, just asking about that damn TPS report. But thank you all very much. Happy, it is Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. I don't get tacos on Tuesday. I hope you guys all go get tacos today. I wonder if I can make tacos tonight. Me. Have a great day. Don't forget, first person to comment gets 10K points every morning. And we'll see how this all lands out. I am keeping track. We will get something going. We will get something done. I'll send you something. I'll send you one of these 1 million Stoic Slime base cards that I get from the Topps Chrome. But appreciate you all. Have an amazing day. We'll see you back here tomorrow, which is Wednesday, which is Topps Chrome release day. Figure it out, man. Hit the targets, hit the game stops, or go straight media silence and don't do any of it. But love you all. Bye now.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up.